Hello all, this is Nana. I made a video earlier this week about fighting depression and seeking help, kind of somewhat being a hypocrite to myself because I haven't even been able to actually reach out for professional help. I went to a mental clinic whenever I first moved back to Tennessee early September. They prescribed me the generic of Lexapro, which it didn't work for me, just gave me nightmares and kept me up at night, so I ended up stopping taking it. And my primary care doctor actually put me on Trazodone, a really low dose, only 50 milligrams, just to help me sleep. I was hoping to be able to maybe fight this until maybe this summer, or just later on be able to fight it for a lot longer than I actually have been able to, but this morning I actually reached the breaking point. And it's the silliest thing that it was enough. I went to the store like I usually do in the mornings if we can afford it. I go to the store in the mornings and I'll get my husband energy drinks and a breakfast sandwich, and I'll get myself a drink. Whenever I went to the back to get myself fountain drink, I filled it up, put the lid on it, and I got the straw and I went to put the straw in. Well, it knocked the drink over. It got everywhere, like just on the counter, and it fell on the floor. So I'm sitting there cleaning it up and I'm looking at this mess, and I realized that that mess is my life, it's just everywhere. It's a puddle. I realize that I am tired of being sad all the time, of constant pain. I'm in constant pain from when I wake up, whether it's mentally or physically. I've lost interest in the things that I once loved. It's gotten to the point that it's even hard for me to enjoy the moments with my husband. It's just, I have no interest in it. I finally called my insurance to see if a psychiatrist or a psychologist was covered, and she got me an appointment for January 19th. I have to see a therapist first and get evaluated and go from there. I'm going to try and get into my mental health clinic before then, just something to try and tide me over, because at this point it's, I don't know, it just feels like it'd be better not to exist at this point. And that's just not how I want to be. I have kids, I have a husband, I need to be here for them, but mentally I'm just tired. I'm tired of all of it. I just want it to stop. After I made the appointment, I had what they called a health wellness or something like that evaluation that I haven't done yet through the health insurance. It's a series of questions, and some of the questions really just got my attention even more so, and made me really happy that I actually called and took that first step to getting help, because it made me realize, it opened my eyes of how low I'm actually at right now. And I wrote down some of the questions because otherwise I wouldn't be able to remember. But here's a few of them that I wrote down. Do you find it hard to go alone to doctor's appointments or run errands? And it asks, is it several days, half the days, or nearly every day? For me, it's pretty much nearly every day. I hate going alone anywhere. I get stressed out and anxious. I can't stand. I've never really been able to stand to be around people. Really, they make me nervous, and I just don't like people in my space. But it has gotten so much worse. I don't even like leaving my house, or at this point right now, we're stuck in a hotel. I can't stand leaving the hotel. If I have to go in public, I'm fine if I'm driving around in a car or whatever. But if I have to go into a store, or go into a doctor's office, or anything with a lot of people, or go to a family thing, it really just, I can't. I shut down. I just want to be alone. I just can't do it. Are you overwhelmed with sadness or guilt? Again, several days, half the days, or nearly every day. Mine is not nearly every day. It is every single day. It is rare that I even have a genuine smile anymore. I try to put on a happy face when around my kids or husband, just to, I guess, fake it or try and make it easier on them while dealing with this with me. See, here's the thing, depression doesn't just affect you. It affects your loved ones as well. Your kids, your husband, any other family that really cares. I don't really have much on my side that are really there for me anymore. I have my grandma and my cousin Maggie and her little family, and that's about it. But we don't really keep in touch, nowhere near like we used to since I've moved away. Anyway, do you feel that you are a failure to either yourself or your family? Yes. I feel like I have let my family down in the way that I am no longer able to mentally or physically handle working right now. Because even going to an interview, I wouldn't even make it through the interview. I shut down. I literally my mind shuts down and I can't even talk. And I hate not being able to help my family financially. It sucks. And I feel like a failure to the kids because I don't feel like I'm the mom that they deserve. Because with my moods and stuff, I'm either snapping at them I'm just not. I feel like I just feel like such a failure as far as being a mom is concerned. I have two beautiful, loving, very loving babies. And I don't even know how. dealing with this has made it so hard to open myself up and be the mom that they need and want. How horrible is it that I have to force myself to give them a hug when they want one? It shouldn't be that way. I should, it should just be so easy, and it's not. My kids deserve better than that. Instead, they have me. And they don't even understand why I am how I am. Or what's going on. They're too young to understand. But they're so loving. I guess I just lucked out in that because they're so loving and welcoming and somehow happy. I'm sorry. Another question they asked, do you think about self-harm? Almost every day. Self-harm to me isn't trying to it's a way to feel pain, to have control over something, some emotion in my numb life right now. The last time I cut, I think, was a month or so ago. I really don't remember. But I promised my husband that I wouldn't anymore, that I'd try to talk to him to keep from doing it. And it's difficult. It really is not to have something that I can have control over. But I'm trying. And here's the last question. Do you think about dying just in the pain, or so that you are no longer a burden to your family? I had that first thought ever of no longer existing on Christmas Eve. We were driving around looking at Christmas lights, and all I could think about almost the entire time of how simple it would be to open that door and just fall out, and all the pain, the stress, everything that I'm going through. I know it would be hard on my family to deal with, and it wouldn't be fair to my husband and kids. I know that. But in that moment, if I just opened that door and jumped out of the car, I'd no longer be in pain. I wouldn't hurt. I'd have no excuse not to work. No excuse not to be able to spend time with my children. That maybe they'd be better off. If you have depression, seek help. Don't wait until it's too late. Sorry. Thank you for watching.